For decades, Taiwan has been at the center of a geopolitical storm, caught between two global superpowers, China and the United States. While many view Taiwan as just another island in the Pacific, its significance runs much deeper. From its strategic location in the South China Sea to its dominance in semiconductor manufacturing, Taiwan plays a crucial role in global politics, trade, and military strategy. But why are China and the US so obsessed with this small island? Let's map out the reasons. Taiwan's modern history is one of conflict, displacement, and political evolution. After the Chinese Civil War ended in 1949, the defeated Nationalist Party, Kuomintang, retreated to Taiwan, establishing a separate government. Meanwhile, the Communist Party, led by Mao Zedong, took control of mainland China. Since then, China has considered Taiwan a breakaway province, vowing to reunite it with the mainland, by force if necessary. For decades, the US has played a crucial role in Taiwan's security. Following the Taiwan Relations Act of 1979, the US committed itself to supplying Taiwan with military equipment and ensuring that any attempt to seize the island by force would not go unchallenged. This policy has led to a delicate balancing act between Washington and Beijing, with both sides engaging in a dangerous game of military posturing and diplomatic maneuvering. To fully understand Taiwan's geopolitical importance, it's essential to explore how its identity has evolved. While China views Taiwan as an inseparable part of its historical territory, many Taiwanese people have developed a distinct national identity, separate from China. The island has become a thriving democracy with its own government, elections, and vibrant political culture, values that contrast sharply with China's authoritarian rule. This ideological divide has fueled tensions further, making peaceful reunification an increasingly unlikely prospect. Taiwan is an economic powerhouse, particularly in technology. It produces over 60% of the world's semiconductors, with companies like TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, at the forefront. These tiny chips are essential for everything from smartphones and computers to cars and military hardware. In short, Taiwan's semiconductor industry powers the modern world. Both China and the US depend on Taiwan's chip production, making control over this industry a strategic priority. The US seeks to prevent China from gaining access to cutting-edge chip technology, fearing it could give Beijing a military and technological advantage. Conversely, China wants to secure a steady supply of these vital components while reducing its reliance on foreign manufacturers. The world's reliance on Taiwan's semiconductor industry is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it grants Taiwan significant leverage in global trade. On the other, it makes the island a target for economic and military coercion. In response to these risks, the US and other nations have begun investing in semiconductor manufacturing elsewhere to reduce dependency on Taiwan, a move that has further strained US-China relations. Taiwan's location makes it a critical military flashpoint. Positioned between the South China Sea and the Pacific Ocean, it serves as a buffer zone against China's naval expansion. The US maintains a strong naval presence in the region, conducting military drills and freedom of navigation operations to counter China's aggressive territorial claims. China, on the other hand, has significantly expanded its military capabilities, conducting frequent air and naval exercises near Taiwan. The possibility of an invasion looms large, with analysts warning that a miscalculation could spark a global conflict. A war over Taiwan would not only disrupt global trade, but also draw in major powers, potentially leading to a catastrophic confrontation. To prepare for potential conflict, Taiwan has been strengthening its defenses, purchasing advanced weaponry from the US, and implementing new military strategies focused on asymmetric warfare. These efforts aim to make any invasion by China extremely costly, deterring Beijing from taking military action. The Taiwan issue is more than just a regional dispute. It's a global crisis in the making. If China were to take Taiwan by force, it would challenge US dominance in the Pacific and shake the foundations of international alliances. Countries like Japan, South Korea, and Australia would be forced to rethink their security strategies, while global markets would face severe disruptions. A conflict over Taiwan would have dire economic consequences. The disruption of semiconductor supply chains alone could trigger a global recession, affecting industries worldwide. Additionally, the trade routes surrounding Taiwan are some of the busiest in the world. Any military conflict in the region would severely impact global shipping, leading to skyrocketing prices and supply shortages across multiple industries. For now, the US and China continue their high-stakes diplomacy, with Taiwan caught in the middle. Whether through economic pressure, military deterrence, or diplomatic maneuvering, both nations remain deeply invested in the island's future. But as tensions escalate, one question remains: how long can this fragile balance last before it tips into conflict? Despite the mounting tensions, Taiwan continues to thrive. Its economy remains strong, its democracy robust, and its people resilient. However, the challenges ahead are daunting. As China ramps up its pressure campaign, Taiwan must navigate a path that ensures its security without provoking a full-scale confrontation. International support for Taiwan is growing, with many democratic nations voicing their commitment to the island's sovereignty. The question now is whether this support will be enough to deter China from making a move. Taiwan is more than just a piece on the global chessboard. It is a symbol of democracy, an economic lifeline, and a military hotspot. And as China and the US continue their power struggle, the world watches closely, knowing that the fate of this small island could reshape the 21st century. Taiwan's future remains uncertain, caught between the ambitions of a rising China and the strategic interests of the United States. As tensions continue to rise, the island's fate could shape the balance of power in the 21st century. Will Taiwan remain an independent democracy, or will Beijing force reunification? And how far is the US willing to go to defend it? One thing is clear: this geopolitical struggle is far from over, and the world is watching closely. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into global affairs. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next breakdown. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.